Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Georgiana with Expressions Craft Studio, and today we are making our 9th out of 10 snowflakes, and we are using quilling as our style, art form. I'm not sure what you want to call that, but that's what we're making. So this week we're going to get back to basics, as you can kind of see from what I've got laid out here. We're going back to the very first video in this series, and we're going to kind of keep it simple, and I will try to make a separate playlist for those so that you don't have to search through the other videos if I can remember to do that. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to reuse these border shapes, and I made a bunch of them initially, and I made too many, so I need to use them up. Plus I've been working on ornaments. I'm kind of in the middle of my thoughts are going in different directions. So we really are going to keep this simple, and I'm going to reuse some of the components that I'd previously made, like these teardrops that are inside of the border marquees, as well as these marquee shapes that are inside the border marquee shapes. I know that's a little confusing, but I'm calling these outlined pieces the borders, the marquee borders. So I have already made these 6 previous teardrops that I inserted into the inner circle of the marquee shapes. I still need to glue them, but we'll do that off camera. And that's in a darker blue. So then I've added a second row of these border marquees, and we're going to put the coiled marquee shape inside of those. And to do that, I used a whole strip, and making a mess, and I let it release or relax into my 0.5 of my quilling template that I made with the Cricut. Now if you have another one, let's see if we can figure out real quick. Just pull this messy board over here. This is why I've quit using this one. It's covered with stuff, but roughly it's going to be, let me see here, 0.5. I'm trying to find a way to get it turned around so it's easier to hang on to. 0.5 is, looks like it's closest to number 12. So if you're using one of these, number 12 is what you want. So I'm going to bring this back in. Scoop off the piece I dropped on the floor before I step on it. And we're going to go ahead and make 4 more of these marquee shaped coils that fit inside this second layer or row of our border marquees. So we need 4 more strips, and we'll make the first one and then show you how to do that again, and then I'll make the other 3 off camera. So you're going to take your strip, mine's 10.5 inches. You want your slotted tool, unless you're going to use a needle tool to make a smaller center hole, and you're just going to wrap that around after you really relax your strip. Now I'm going to say I have used paper for all of these, and they're a little flimsy. I'm thinking maybe if I had used cardstock, although cardstock tends not to coil quite as well, at least not for me, or if I had used wider strips, might have given them a little bit more body so that they didn't feel quite so delicate. But that's just a thought that I've had after the fact, so who knows. All right, so we're letting that uncoil. Let me just move all this, kind of slide it out of the way. We're letting that uncoil in our 1/2 inch circle, and we're going to grab a hold of that, and then we're going to glue the end so that it doesn't come uncoiled any further. Oops, I guess it dried up while I had it sitting there. So I have been saying that I wanted to do a giveaway, and it is time, because I wanted to do the giveaway at 500, and I think when I last looked we were at 530 for subscribers. So because I don't have these ready to go, and most people have already decorated for Christmas, and I'm still working on ornaments, I think I'm gonna do a gift card. And doing that, we will do it either to Amazon, most people have that, or I can use PayPal or Venmo to send you the amount of the gift card. So because it's already getting late and you might want that, little bit of money for Christmas, what we're going to do is, for those of you who are watching and staying tuned, we're going to ask that you like the video, comment on the video, and you can even share it if you want. In fact, that'd be great, but you don't have to. It's up to you. And we're going to give it another week, I think. Let me see. I don't even know what today is other than Monday. Today is... That keeps popping open. I don't want that. Oh, for heaven's sake. I'm all thumbs. Today's the 9th. So we'll give it till next Wednesday when we release the next video. And we'll do a drawing, everybody that's liked and commented, or I don't know if I can see who likes them, but I can definitely see who comments. So if you'll comment on the video, and we'll put your name in a drawing. If you comment on this video, we'll put your name in a drawing, and we will draw those next Tuesday for the video that's coming out on Wednesday, so that you can see who the winner is. And so good luck to everybody. There's 530 of you out there, I think. I'm really grateful for the help, for the support you guys have given me. And again, I'd love to see what you'd like to see me work on. So I need to do a lot more stuff, but I've had a lot of problems with these ornaments. They just haven't worked the way I wanted them to. So yeah, I'm a little involved in other areas, but I've got some ideas, and I'll go. Anyway, you don't want to hear all that. We came here to quill this snowflake. But anyway, we used the number 5. I might edit. I don't know if I'll edit all that out or not. Yeah, so I'll talk about this again at the end, I think. So now you're going to pinch your point on one side, and then you're going to pinch the point on the other side. And you can pinch them at the same time if you want, if that's easier for you. But, oh, I didn't keep those all together the way I wanted to. But then you're going to see how it will just slide right into that border marquee shape. And if it doesn't fill it up completely, don't worry about it. I tend to glue mine toward the center of the snowflake. If there's any extra room, it's going to be at the tip. But you can do that however you want. That's strictly up to you. So I need to make 3 more of those. And then we'll need to make these tiny little teardrops, which I'm guessing I used a 1/2 inch or half a strip, but it might have even been 1/4 of a strip. So I'll play with that and then we'll come back, all right? All right, we are back. I have finished making the rest of the marquee shapes and most of the tiny little teardrop shapes. And then I realized I needed twice as many of those, so I will have to make a few more, but I'm going to show you up to this point what we've done. So I went ahead and glued everything in to the outlines, or the marquee outlines, borders, whatever you want to call them, and then I glued the centers together, and all of these second row pieces are glued in except for this one. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here to the tip. And slide that in. And it fits in there pretty good. So now we've got some choices to make. So I was initially going to use these 2 little teardrops, but for the life of me I can't remember what size strip I used, which hole I used, if it was this border, another border, if I just let them uncoil, and I can't quite match it. So what I've done is I've gone and I've tried 2 things. One, I used a coiling tool. see if you can see that, to make this teardrop here. And you can see the hole in the center is a little bit bigger, and it didn't uncoil any at all, really, when I used the 0.25 inch template shape. So then I made them with the needle tool, which is this one here. So the hole in the center is a little bit smaller, and when I pinch it into the teardrop, it's a little bit, there's a little bit of a relaxed coil in there. It's small, so it's hard to see, but it is there. So then I'm just gonna glue those in. I can't decide. The reason I made 6 initially was because I wanted to glue them to the tip here of this first round of shapes, but I just don't feel like that's going to be sturdy enough to hold it. There's just not enough connection there without using a lot of glue, or maybe a different glue. I don't know. I just feel like that's going to be a weak point on the snowflake, and it's not going to hold up over time. So then I thought, well, I'll tuck them in here. But now I'm seeing that and I'm like, well, I don't know if I like that, because I don't know if I like the way it looks right here. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I guess I could maybe put another one. This isn't the right one, but just for grins and giggles, just to see. So if I'm careful and I make those touch, you can get an extra little shape out of that. All right, so I've already glued these. So let's just see what we can get. I'm trying to find the edge so I can pinch it right there. Yeah, I'm not loving it. I mean, I could probably make it work, but I don't know. I don't love it. So what if I just did a circle in there? Now that actually fits better with the teardrop shapes. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. So I need to make 6 more of this same size, and I'll use the needle tool, and we'll just glue the circle shape right there, because I do like that a little bit better than the teardrop. And I could even use some of these smaller colored strips, but I think I'm going to use those to make a center coil, just to give this a little bit more stability. So I will be right back. And actually, this is the finished coil. I'll just show you that real quick. I don't know if I showed you gluing it or not, but we're just gonna, my glue keeps erupting. Trying to wipe that off. Let's see. So if I didn't already show this, so we are just going to glue that edge and then pinch. So I'm going to do that for these 6 that I've already made, and then I'm going to make 6 more just coils that'll fit right in there. And I think we'll call that a day. And then we'll talk about our giveaway. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back. I had a little bit of a power outage. I'm not sure what's going on. It's not storming or anything here, but I've gone ahead and I've changed my mind again, because that's just what I do. You know, I said I wasn't happy with the way these looked, and so I thought, well, let's just make some of these little tight coils. And in the end, I decided I liked it better. It's a little plainer, but I just think it fits better. It makes more sense. So everything else is glued together. We're going to add this last little coil. I like to find the seam so that it's in the inside. Let's see, there it is. So get a hold of this. Add some glue, and I'm going to call this one done. It's again, it's got a lot of the same components that we've just been reusing, just in different combinations, different sizes. Pretty easy to do. Oh, had to figure out where that went now. So you just tuck that in there and give it a good little press. Make sure, make sure it's nice and flush. I also went ahead and made the center coil. I used a couple of these scraps I've got laying over here on my desk. Started with the dark blue one for the center, and then went to the medium or the light blue and just made a nice tight coil and glued it in there. So this one's pretty sturdy. I think I'm going to go back and glue the backs of all of them just to help keep some of these parts from kind of sliding out of there like they want to do. But there you go. That is coil, or snowflake, I mean, number 9. Not too shabby. So next week we'll do number 10, and we'll do the drawing for the gift certificate. I'm thinking $25, and I will either do like an Amazon gift card, or I can send you $25 through PayPal or Venmo. And the way it's going to work is on this video, you need to like it and comment on it, and then I'll put your name in the drawing for the gift certificate or gift card, whatever. And then I will announce that winner in the last and final video. So I'll do the drawing on Tuesday, and announce the winner will come out in Wednesday's video. And so then you can contact me, and I will make sure that you get your prize. So if there are, if there are no other questions, you guys aren't even here. I'm here by myself. But I can't think of anything else to add. So I will let y'all go. And don't forget to like and comment on the video so that I can enter you in the drawing. I want everybody, especially those people who've been supporting me all along, to have a chance to win this. Or to win not this, but the gift card. And yeah, thanks guys. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. So until next time, this is Georgiana with Expressions Craft Studio, and I'm wishing you a happy, crafty day.